Hello, this is Heather Hoffman, and today I'm here to share a card with you using the October 2019 Kit of the Month and showing kind of a fun, simple way to use up your solid colored cardstock scraps. I don't know about you, but I end up with little odds and ends left over from die cutting, and so it's kind of fun just to pick some of those little pieces, pick a fun color scheme, and then pick a fun, just simple little image. You can do any image. I really liked this little rolling pin image from this month's Kit of the Month, so I thought it would be fun to use that one. And what I'm going to do with this image is I'm going to stamp it with clear embossing ink and heat emboss it in white on all of these three colors. And I kind of just pick colors that, the yellow, the orange, and the pink, they're just really fresh and fun and bright. You could use blues and greens, purples. You could do a different combo in the same color family, like do a whole set of different blues. I think it would be fun to mix and match. Also, it would be a fun way to make a whole set of cards as well. All right, so once I've got these all stamped, and then I've sprinkled on white embossing powder, and I'm going to quickly set these with my heat gun, just enough that it melts the embossing powder. You can kind of see on there how the embossing powder melts. You don't want to overheat it. You just need enough so it turns shiny and opaque. All right, now I'm going to cut these out. I picked this image also because it was a nice, simple, easy one to fussy cut out. A lot of stamp sets have the coordinating cutting files if you happen to have a machine that can do that. Since I actually don't mind fussy cutting. To me, it can be kind of relaxing and therapeutic. All right, I skipped ahead a little, and now that I have all those done, I was kind of picking what arrangement to put those colors in. Great thing is you can kind of play with them different ways and pick how you want them until you like the color scheme and the order that they're in. Now I have a panel of white cardstock that I've already trimmed slightly smaller than my A2 card base. My card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so this is just a 1/4 inch smaller on each side. So it is 4 by 5 1/4. Actually, at the end of this video, I end up trimming it down just a little more, because I ended up wanting a little bit of a larger border. You could do this directly on your card base. There's something fun about that separate layer of white on there. Now I'm stamping my sentiment. I went ahead and lined those images up where I wanted them, and then I got my sentiment underneath so I could get it stamped in place with my Misty. Just stamped simple in black ink with all those colors on there. The black was a good, simple contrast to those bright, happy colors. I'm going to quickly add a little bit of foam adhesive to the back, and I'm just trimming it down to the right size. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I like enough on there to keep them stable. And then I can just go along here and stick each one in place one at a time so that I can line them up and make sure they're even. It would also be fun to kind of tilt them at different odd angles. For this one, because they were such simple, straight, and thin images, I kind of went with placing them just square and straight on there because there was something just kind of symmetrical about the way they went on. All right, this is the point I decided I wanted a little bit bigger border, and mainly I wanted to take a little more off the top. So I took another 1/4 inch off the top, and then to make it even, I just did an 1/8 inch off of each side. And you can do this at any point. It's a great way to kind of even it up, though, if you kind of didn't end up with anything square on there exactly like you wanted it to be to begin with. So that's how it's going to look, and then I realized I could quickly adhere that down in place and actually have it all the way finished. And there you go, a quick, simple way to use up those solid color cardstock scraps and put your October Kit of the Month to good use. Thanks so much for coming by today. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day.